Good afternoon. Welcome on in to another episode of From Day One. This afternoon, courtesy of our good friend Law Talk with Mike, we have a bunch of subsets all over this fair land. So let's begin.
All right, now calling case number 22-004639, People versus Barricade Shammy. This is the date and time set for a swear to. Detective, can I raise your right hand? You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do. Good
All right,
morning.
you're under oath. Please state your name and you may proceed. Sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Hill at the Royal Oak Police Department. Before you is a 3-count complaint and warrant authored by the Royal Oak City Attorney's Office, charging Bearcat Shammy, white male, date of birth September 28th, 1982, with count 1, disorderly conduct, count 2, resisting arrest, and count 3, interfering with police operations. Your Honor, on December 30th, 2022, at approximately 11:30 a.m., staff from the Farmers Market located at 316 East 11 Mile Road, Royal Oak, Michigan, County of Oakland, called Royal Oak Police Department to report a disorderly customer identified as Bearcat Shammy. Again, white male, date of birth September 28th, 1982.
Shammy.
Your Honor, is reported that Shammy had spit on a vendor's floor near her booth. This vendor was identified as Heidi Lichtenstein. Your Honor, Heidi was interviewed by the officers when they arrived, and she confirmed that Mr. Shammy had spit on the floor and acted belligerent when he was asked to leave by staff from the farmer's market. Your Honor, Royal Oak officers Elkas and Stanky located Mr. Shammy in the farmer's market and asked him to leave. Shammy refused to leave, stating he didn't have to go. Your Honor, officers told Shammy he was under arrest and grabbed him by the arm.
I didn't think
Shammy
to grab my
refused to be
ShamWow
handcuffed
clip.
and was taken to the ground by Officer Stanky. While on the ground, Shammy continued to resist arrest and refused to be handcuffed. Several other officers from the
I didn't notice this creator threw up that graphic for Officer Stanky, which is a dude in a police uniform with. I give him credit for that. That's funny.
Royal Oak Police Department arrived to assist, and they were able to force Mr. Shammy's hands behind his back
Perfect for
and put him
me.
in handcuffs. Your Honor, Mr. Shammy was transported to the Royal Oak Police Department, where he's been in our custody since yesterday around noon, and we have tried multiple times to have him booked and processed, and he refuses. Your Honor, I do believe those should be the details of the probable cause you need for the 3-count complaint warrant before you. The rest can be found in Royal Oak Report number 220046349.
All right, the court finds that probable cause has been established related to the submitted charges. I will sign the complaint, authorize the warrant. Is there anything you'd like to state further regarding bond?
Your Honor, the only thing I would wish for you to know about bond is, Your Honor, Mr. Shammy is not a citizen of the state of Michigan. The only ID we can find shows him to be out of Ohio. He does have a couple other minor contacts within our Clemens system. Again, however, Your Honor, he is not being cooperative at this point. As far as we know, we have a valid Ohio ID that shows him to be this Bearcat Shammy, but we have not been able to fingerprint him, do a live scan, and confirm that through any sort of criminal history database or anything like that. I would ask, Your Honor, that you're probably going to have a difficult time discussing or talking to him in our jail. He has been very difficult, and obviously before he leaves our custody, he has to be processed. Everything will leave into your hands.
All right.
This is a great video for this reason. I've done a lot of these videos, but this is cool to have like the foundation laid by a police officer right here. So you kind of know, you get like a sane version of what's coming. He described it well.
Sounds fun. All right.
He should be on Zoom, Your Honor.
What was that?
He should be on Zoom, Your Honor, because we don't have to get him out of the cell. I don't think the officers want to fight again, so they're hoping that maybe he'll pay attention to you via that.
I'm just double checking my paperwork to see if there's anything else that I have, but yeah, I don't have much information on him either. So
Yeah, it's again, it's been difficult, Your Honor, to try to confirm or dispel who he is and what his background is. I did have the supervisor from the afternoon shift yesterday went through his property again and stated that there is an ID from Ohio. So we're fairly confident that it's him. But again, without him being fingerprinted, that is not a for certain.
Right. All right. Let's bring him in. I'm going to bring the attorney in as well. Obviously, they haven't had a chance to speak, but we'll see. Counsel, I'm going to bring in Mr. Shammy here in a second. I know you haven't talked to him. He refused court-appointed counsel, and apparently he's been basically refusing everything and not cooperating at all with everyone. So
That's what I was told.
yeah, so we'll see what he says.
Okay.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Your Honor.
All right, perfect. And then
Yep.
Mr. Shammy's back in lockup there.
Yes, he is in the cell here, sir.
All right. Mr. Shammy, come up to the window.
There he is.
You see my window? Good morning, Judge. How you
Stand
doing?
up.
Good morning, Judge. How
Mr.
you doing?
Shammy, stand up and come to the window, please.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing?
I'll be better if you come up to the window, please.
I like the attorney bottom left.
I'm not helping to talk to you now.
She has great expressions.
Could you see me?
I can, yes,
Look
I can
who's
see
here.
you. I need you to come up to the window
I don't see him though.
It's good enough
so
for
I
you
can
guys
speak with you.
to train it, so I can talk to you about what happened.
All right.
Yeah, hold on,
Shammy,
having camera
I know
issues.
from a jury, I should have been released. I have assault charges ready to go on the officers.
I can't even understand. I'm only getting like every other word.
Okay.
Oh, did
He
you hear me?
he can't hear you, Mr. Shammy.
Did you hear me, Judge?
You got him?
No, I'm only getting every other word.
I can hear you clearly. You can't hear me?
No, it's muffled. That's why I need you to come to the window.
Oh, I just had this. I had this on the clip review. This crazy Asian woman pulled this same routine. She was just out there, and the judge couldn't hear her. And then she says, "Well, I hear you crystal clear," and that's exactly what he just did. It's like it's not necessarily perfectly symmetric. Like it can work one way and not the other. But the idea is that the judge is lying. Hey, Biggin, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, these cameras work better when you plug them in.
You didn't
Yeah.
tell us we had a special guest, Mikey. But Biggins, welcome in.
Yeah, I found that to be the case. I would. All right. So you sent me this, and I mean we chat a lot, but you sent me Judge Van too. Neither one of us have seen it, but I did throw that together. I don't know if things going on in there, but it's usually good
Yeah,
over in
it's
Judge Van.
Exactly.
All right, let's see what's happening.
Come back and talk to me later. I can hear you clearly. You can't hear me?
I can barely hear you. We'll try.
Okay, let's give it a try. I'm not accepting this call. I'm not accepting this arraignment. Just to let you know, Judge, I'm not accepting from all this, whatever's going to happen. I'm not agreeing to it. And I'm doing it nicely. My name is Barakat Shammy Sam Salama. My birth name, my social security card is...
All right. Hey,
Number is
hold on.
S15715. And I'm not accepting
Mr.
this.
Shammy.
Why? This officer's rude. He didn't tell me good morning. He didn't introduce himself to you. What's your name and badge number, officer? Officer, tell
All
the
right.
judge what's your name and badge number.
Hey, Mr. Shammy, stop talking.
You can hear me? Thank you. I'm going to start talking. Football, go ahead.
He's a mess.
Well, to his credit, at this point, he does stop talking,
Yeah, agreed.
which is better than some subsets. So he does make it this big production. He won't shut his mouth, but then the judge, yells at him a little bit, and he says, "Okay," and he does let the judge talk there.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't get
amazing.
better.
No.
I'm surprised I didn't see this. You know, I have this call. I was already subscribed to it, but there's, I mean, you know, Biggin, you know the deal. We both do this. There are a
Yeah.
lot of calls out there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can't catch
This-
every good thing that happens.
No. Yeah. It ain't enough time in the day.
No. And what's frustrating is some days we can't find a good clip, but you know they exist. It's out there. You just haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've got where I just try to record every dang thing I see. And one of these days I'll be able to go back through it.
All right. And anybody who has not already subscribed, get over to Big Into It, subscribe, and check it out. It's good times.
Thanks, Mike.
Now calling case number 22-004-6349,
Agreed, Biggin, you're good.
the People versus Barrick at Shammy. This is the date and time set for arraignment. Sir, can you please state your full name for the record?
I'm not in acceptance of this trial, whatever this is. My full name is Hussein Salama Barakat Shami. Mr. Salama, Mr. Shami.
All right.
Okay.
Can I have you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're going to give is the whole truth?
Akid me 100% true.
Okay. Perfect. You can put your
Is
hand
that a
up.
yes?
So, Mr. Shammy, you have been charged with 3 separate misdemeanor counts. 1 is disorderly conduct. Count 2 is resisting a police officer. And count 3 is interfering with a peace officer. Do you understand that?
I don't understand the fact that I'm getting charged with any charges and I'm not accepting of anything, but at the same time I understood what the words of the accomplice said.
All right. Well, I'm going to explain it to you. So count 1, a disorderly person alleges that you did engage in fighting or in violent, tumultuous, or threatening behavior and or without lawful authority, disturb any lawful assembly or meetings of persons. That is a 90-day misdemeanor that is punishable by 90 days and or $500. Okay? Count 2, resisting a peace officer. Alleges that you did intentionally attempt to prevent a peace officer acting under color of his official authority from effecting his arrest by using or threatening to use physical force or violence against the officers. That is a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days and or $500. Count 3, interfering with a peace officer. It's alleged that you did interfere with a police officer in the lawful discharge of his or her duty by failing to obey a lawful order of a police officer, hindering the officer in discharge of his or her duty. Okay, that is also a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days and or $500. Do you understand the charges that I just read to you?
None of that is true and I'm not accepting of what you said, but I understand.
I'm not asking, okay, listen to my question. I'm not asking whether or not it's true or not. I'm not the trier of fact. I'm asking if you understand the allegations against you and what you've been charged with.
Respect to you, Judge. I'm not in acceptance of any of charges. They did not.
I'm not asking, Mr. Shammy, I'm not asking you to accept the charges. I'm asking if you understand.
Okay, Mr. Judge, what's your name?
Thanks again, Biggin, for pointing me to this one. It's especially fun. First of all, it's not a usual judge for me, at least.
Right.
Second of all, what's kind of fun is I've done a whole bunch of these, and I never get sick of it because watching stupid is always fun. It is. But
Indeed.
what's different about this is first we got set up by a cop who makes a lot of sense and says, "Okay, we're about to experience crazy." Right? Which I don't know makes it better for me. It's like it just sets this foundation for you. Then we've got a judge who's perfectly reasonable, but it's like I don't think he's had soft sits before.
Right.
Because he's just gobsmacked. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's funny. The officer tried to warn him, but I don't think the judge quite got it as far as how bad this guy is.
Yes, I think he got it, but not the severity.
Yes.
I think he got the concept, but he thought it was going to be a 5, and it's a 9. You know,
hard 9.
So it's just it's also fun to watch this guy's soft sit cherry get popped here. You know.
Yeah.
What's your name? Judge what?
It's your honor to you.
Your Honor, what's your name, Your Honor? I bow to you. What's your name, Your Honor?
It's Your Honor. This is okay. You don't. Okay, you know what? You don't get to ask questions. So, do you understand the charges that I just read to you? This isn't a two-way conversation. I ask the question, you answer it. You understand? This show that you're doing right now is ridiculous.
I'm not
Okay,
doing it.
you'll have your day in court. Hey, stop talking. You will have your day in court. You can plead your case down. Okay.
You're making yourself look bad, Judge. You're making your Honor, you're making yourself look bad. You don't have to. It's up to you. I'm not a bad person. I got a clean record. I'm not going to take more charges. I'm going to be mayor very soon. Not just hand tracking some mayor. I'm supposed to be mayor.
Are you done?
Mr.
Shammy?
I'm not going to let you disgrace my name, Judge.
Stop talking!
Curse my name.
Okay, I don't know who is this judge. Somebody tell in the chat. Tell me.